Hey guys, I'm super excited to be participating in the Buzzword challenge this year. And that's what this video is just showing you guys what books I'm going to be reading. So if you don't know what the Buzzword challenge is, I'm going to pop up the original video and what that is. So basically each month we are given a word that either has to be in the title or like describes the title, and that's the book we're going to read that month. So I'm super excited about it. Here's the list of all of the words. I have a notebook in front of me, which is going to help me remember what all of the challenges are. I think only one of them is a book I do not own yet, but every other book I have came off of the shelf behind me, which I own, so I didn't have to buy any books, which I'm super excited about because I'm trying to read as many owned books as I can this year. But yeah, so the first month is January, and it's Life or Death. Originally, I picked Life, and I was going to read one of the Hitchhiker Guides books, but my husband is currently still reading that, and since it's January, I just picked another book, and I went with the word death, actually, and I picked Early to Death, Early to Rise, which is actually a series in the Once Dead, Twice Shy trilogy. It's the Madison Avery trilogy is what it's actually called, but the first book is Once Dead, Twice Shy. This is the second book and the third book. And the third book is called Something Deadly This Way, which I'm really excited to reread these, but I only read the first book, so I'm super excited to reread the first book and read the rest of these. But yeah, so that will give me 3 books in January, hopefully, and kickstart my reading for the new year. February is a verb, and I didn't really know what to do for this one, so I picked the word awakes as my verb, and I'm doing the Legion Awakes. I have this on audiobook, but I believe it expires the 20th of December, so by the time you're seeing this, I won't own the audiobook anymore, but I listened to the prequel of this, like a short story prequel, and I absolutely fell in love, so I bought this. There's a bunch of other books in this series, but since I haven't got around to reading it yet, I might as well just put it in here now and read it. This is basically a science fiction space marine story. That's what this genre is. The next month is March, and the word is secret. So I picked a book of the month book, which is The Neighbor's Secret. I'm trying to read as many book of the month books as I can, which you will tell because I haven't read but like 2 book of the month books, and I've been a subscriber for 2 years. So it's time to read some book of the month reads, okay? So The Neighbor's Secret, the only reason I picked this was because of the word secret. I really can't even tell you what this book is about. When the late night acts of vandalism target the women of the book club in increasingly violent and personal ways, some of the Cottonwood Estate's longest buried secrets begin to surface. So that sounds interesting. I love a book about book clubs. I was in love with the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. I love that book. So what's another book club that loves reading thrillers? I love that idea. So this is March's book. April is emotions, and I picked the word happy, but the title is not happy. So it's Not a Happy Family, which is also a book of the month book for August, actually. So it's been a while. And I love thrillers. I love mysteries. The next word is May, and it is a flavor. This is the one I do not have. So I looked up every word I could possibly think of, and I even typed in herbs, okay? Because herbs have flavors. Herbs have flavors, you know? And the only thing that popped up was the Green Witch, and the second part of the title is like herbs, essential oils, stuff like that. And I was like, that doesn't count because it's not in the main title. So I may just buy Honey Girl because I've always really wanted to read that book. So that's the plan for that month, is to buy a book, but I don't own it currently. But I've always wanted to read Honey Girls. When it first came out, I loved it. Everyone online seemed to love it, so I want to own that book and read it. So Honey Girls is going to be May. So sorry to the bank account, but I'm buying another book. Next is June, which is my birthday month, and the word is other. So I picked The Other Sister. I have a sister, and I like thrillers and mysteries. So this works perfectly for my birthday month, I guess. The next one, I don't really want to read. I'll be honest. I don't want to read it, but I'm going to force myself to read it and hope that it doesn't put me in a reading slump. So July is a weather word, and I picked winds. She literally did say, and I quote, I guess you could put winds, and I am putting winds. You're welcome. I picked The Four Winds. I got this book because it was book of the year last year for Goodreads. Not Goodreads. For book of the month. I got this because of that. And I got it, and I don't know why I got it. I have no interest in reading this book. It's really thick. It's not my genre, but I own it. So I'm going to force myself to read it for this challenge. The next word is a body part, and I picked the word skins, and it is Skins of the Sea by Natasha Brown. And I am obsessed with this cover. It is so beautiful, and I love water. I love anything to do with water. If a book or a movie or a TV show has to do with water, I'm down to watch it most of the time. I love the sea. I love the ocean. I love it all. See me pray to the gods once. A way to survive, a way to serve, a way to save. Interesting. The next one is September, which is a game word. And I picked the word first because first player, but I did pick the word first. And to be honest, I think this cover kind of looks like a video game cover to me. So I picked Firstborn, which was my book of the month pick in July. And I picked it because I love the cover, and I don't think I have any other books with a video game word. Yeah. The intro sentence to this book is the last thing a twin expects is to be alone. And I think that sounds interesting. Next is October, which is magic words. I picked Queer Magic, which is a book, an educational book about how to bring the LGBT spirituality and culture from around the world by Thomas Prowler, I believe is how you pronounce this. I'm super excited. I bought this at a metaphysical shop last Christmas, and I bought another book to go with it called Queering Your Magic, or Queering Your Craft. Yes, Queering Your Craft. That's what it is. And so I'm super excited to read this book. I really could have picked any book from my paganism, magic, witchcraft bookshelf, but I just picked this one because why not, right? November is A Good Lie. And I only picked it because that is the only one, that's the first thing that popped up when I typed in good on my Goodreads on books I owned, was The Good Lie. So that's why I picked this book. It is a thriller exposing the dark sides of politics. So it's a political thriller. I hope that's good. I've never really read a thriller based in politics before. I don't really read about politics. Politics is not my cup of tea. I will be an advocate, okay? But not like fictional politics. Fictional politics is not my cup of tea. Real politics, I'm down. Fictional, normally not. So I'm hoping that this is going to be a really good book. And the last one, the month, is December. And that month is a sound-related word. So I picked the word song. And I'm not going to lie, I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm going to try and say Tono's song. Tono's song. Please forgive me for mispronouncing this. And I got this book from the dollar store. And it is about somebody returning from exile. And that sounds interesting to me. So I got it. Plus it's really short, and I think it'll be good for the end of the year because it is so much shorter than everything else. So this is my final and 12th book for the Buzzword challenge, and I'm super excited about most of these books, not all of these books. And I know you're thinking, why are you putting a book on this list that you don't want to read? Well, it needs to be read, or I need to DNF it. So if I so choose to DNF it and get rid of that book, then I do, and I will just find another book to fill in with these. But hopefully I can read at least some of every book on my bookshelf before I decide if I no longer want to read it. That is my plan here. So I have all of these books for this challenge, and I'm super excited to start off with a trilogy, to be honest, especially since I read the first book when I was a child. I was a freshman in high school. No, I wasn't. I read the first book of this trilogy when I was in 8th grade, and I was in love with it. I based my whole personality around this girl. So I'm super excited to get back into it. It's basically, this is the book I'm most excited about, and the second book that I can't wait to read is Firstborn. And those are the two books that I'm most excited to read, is this and Firstborn. I just feel like they're going to be interesting. This one is a YA, and it's good to like gradually go back into reading. So I think a YA will be great to do that. And Firstborn just sounds interesting. But yeah, I'm super excited, and I hope that I can complete this challenge and actually read all of these books. And if I don't, that's okay. I want to know if you guys are participating in the Buzzword challenge this year. And if you are, what books are you reading? I want to know, like, do you have suggestions for the word flavor other than Honey Girl? Do you have suggestions for anything else? Maybe I'll like switch my books around. I don't know. What are you guys doing for this challenge? And also don't forget to go check out the original video. So I'll link the original video down below to her challenge. And okay, so that is it for this video. If you guys want to check out more of my channel, feel free to. It's just a bunch of book stuff and a bunch of other random things. I do have a few con vlogs and stuff like that on my channel, but I haven't posted it in a while, so I'm getting back into the swing of things currently. If you don't, that's cool. You don't have to if you don't want to. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, let me know. I would love for the feedback. If you didn't, also let me know. I would love the feedback. So I will see you guys next time. Peace out. Rock on. Have on your wings. Fly high. Touch the sky. Make sure everyone knows your name. Love from my screen to yours. Bye, my little butterface Cameron. Out.